$52 million. That's the number Sync Music put on the table when T.I. tried to buy back his own masters. Let that sink in for a second. His own masters. Music he recorded. Music he bled for. 7 albums worth of records that built one of the most respected catalogs in hip-hop history. Paper Trail, King, T.I. vs. TIP. Records that helped Sync Music turn into a powerhouse label in the first place. Now here's where it gets wild. When T.I. sold his catalog to Sync back in 2017, and yes, he chose to sell it, he made sure to protect himself. He negotiated a buyback clause, a legal, signed, ironclad option that gave him the right to purchase those masters back later at a price both sides agreed on in writing. The formula was clear. The math was simple. According to that formula, the buyback price should have landed somewhere between $2.4 and $3 million. $3 million, not 52. So what happened between 3 million and 52? How does a company go from signing a contract to demanding nearly 20 times that number 7 years later? And how did one of hip-hop's most business-savvy artists, a man who literally built his own label, Grand Hustle, from the ground up, end up in a situation where his own label was trying to finesse him out of his own music? Stay with me until the end of this video, because by the time we're done, you're going to understand exactly how this happened, who Sync Music really is, why T.I. agreed to this deal in the first place, and what this lawsuit means for every artist in the music industry right now. Because this isn't just about T.I., this is about the system, and the system just got exposed. Before we can understand how this deal went sideways, we need to understand exactly what was on the table. Because when people hear that T.I. sold his catalog, some might think, okay, another rapper made a bad business move, but that is not what happened here, not even close.
Okay, so they trying to sell T.I. his masters back for 50-some million. Y'all gotta look at this, man. These are investments, man. This ain't no different from investing like in Apple, in the stock market. But it's a little different, but all in all, these are investments. So whoever got the publishings and the masters, they know something we don't know, because at the end of the day, right, T.I. had a lot of hot songs, man. And a lot of his songs are still getting like major spins, bro, especially in Atlanta, man. Hell, I was just walking the other day and a couple cars rolled past me. Each one of them were playing, you know, T.I. Some of his old music from, I'm Serious? Some of his old music, they were playing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got a lot of hot songs, bro. Despite the fact that, you know, he got exposed for doing that little tip hotline police shit. Despite that, the boy got a lot of hot music that is still getting a lot of major spins across the whole South. So they probably looking at it like, well, hell, man, this man, he got his masters. Shit, he might make 150 million in the next 10-15 years just off radio spins and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just off the music alone. You know, then he can pass it down to his kids. You know, they can do licensing for the damn NBA, the NFL, all kind of shit go in with that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But really, I would have thought it would have been more than that, because he got a lot of albums out. Now, I don't know how his contract was, like how much of his masters do they got? You know, because I know he did so many albums inside of that first contract. And then once that first contract was over, after he did all his albums or whatnot, the rest of the albums after that, did he own those? That's the thing. Or did he sign like a lifetime damn contract with whoever? And I gotta do my research, because I'm going on top of the head, talking in the phone. You know, give me some exercise while I'm doing this shit, multitasking. But, you know, if he, you know, I guess it's a good price. I don't know, man. But if they told him one price after a certain amount of time, and if he didn't sign that shit on paper that this what it was gonna be, then he slipped. Because if he signed on the dotted line saying, hey, I'm gonna get all my masters back, my publishing, after so many years for a certain price, then hell, he pretty much got that at 4-5 million, whatever the price was that they agreed on to begin with. You know, but it's all business, man. Them folk know something we don't know. You know, they know something we don't know, yo. Maybe they looking at the long haul. You know what I'm saying? Like T.I. catalog, pretty much like a damn blue chip stock in a sense. You know, it probably one of those damn catalogs to where it'll still be doing good in the long run, like your Apples and your Amazons and shit. You know, and your Nvidias and your Microns and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they looking at it. They looking at it from a business investment aspect. You know, and then on top of the fact, y'all niggas quit selling your damn ass. Quit being hungry for some damn money. And you won't have to get pimped and dangle the goddamn ride all over damn town. You know what I'm saying?